following the increasing prices of almost all commodities in Uganda that also provoked the president to direct Ugandans to feed on cassava if they can't afford bread. Cassava farmers under Airo, cassava growers and promoters have begun adding value to Uganda's cassava to produce medicine, oil, bread, wheat, amongst others.
That's which we get out of cassava. We have ethanol. We have flour, cassava flour. We have starch.
We need to add value. This is called value addition. So now we have converted cassava flour into bread. We shall come up with cookies, we shall come up with biscuits, we shall come up with cakes. And
Airo, the director of the association, notes that government should increase on the funding for cassava growers and also consider cassava as a cash crop.
Government should add a budget. When they're adding a budget for coffee and other crops, cassava should also be one of them.
Liberio Mbaguta says that government has to include cassava production in the parish development model to improve on the household incomes.
Government intervention now, especially under the parish development model, is very critical because the effort is to make sure that we increase production, and production is majorly done at farm household. So one of the enterprises that government has given is focusing on is cassava production.
As for now, a kilogram of cassava flour has increased from 2,200 shillings to 3,500 shillings, this being attributed to the president's address on cassava, giving it value.
A kilogram of cassava now is about 3,000 shillings. So if you put 140 plants on an acre of land, the question is, if you take very good care of it, then you're able to do what?
Raising the price of cassava flour, it's because of the president's advert. The advert he made for us, the cassava farmers, when he mentioned if bread is expensive, we should resort into eating cassava.
Puptani from Mama Care Foundation notes that government has a role to play by expanding the market of the value-added cassava.
It has a role to play. Once the cassava farmers know that there is a bigger market, a larger market to add value to their crops, they will be empowered by growing more cassava, and producers like us can have an off-take which is large enough.
This happened at the Cassava Growers and Promoters Festival at the Uganda Museum. This story was filed by Ronnie Vlegea for Dream TV News.